Hi everyone, Bruce here at eTrailer. Today we're going to take a look at and install the eTrailer Class 3 trailer hitch receiver on our 2025 Toyota Sienna. You may be wondering why you might want to hitch on your Toyota Sienna. Well, it's going to enable you to go ahead and haul a small utility trailer, plus you can get a cargo carrier to free up space inside your vehicle. You store your cargo on the outside, you can haul more people. Or you've got a bike rack that you're wanting to install, it's another great option for that. It does have a nice matte black finish, and if you notice here, you do see the cross tube on this particular vehicle. We've got a 2x2 inch opening, and we've got a 3,500 pound gross trailer weight rating with a 350 pound tongue weight rating. As far as our safety chain loops here, it does have some nice safety chain loops that's going to allow for the bigger hooks or the old standard S hooks. And the first measurement I want to take is from the center of our pin hole here, where our pin goes through, to the outside of the bumper, and you're looking at about 4 inches. And the reason I'm giving you that number, because if you purchase any accessories, that's going to determine how long your shank needs to stick out for a ball mount or even a cargo carrier that may fold up, so it doesn't hit the back of your gate. Now, the other measurement I do want to take is our ground clearance, and we're going to measure from the bottom of our receiver tube to the ground. And we've got about 8 3/4 inches, so there's plenty of ground clearance there. The other reason why I want to mention that is you may need, if you're hauling a small utility trailer, you may need a rise shank or ball mount, so it's not hanging down here lower than what our hitch is. Now keep in mind this is kind of low, and when you do put weight on it, it is going to scrunch down a little bit. So just keep that in mind going over any steep inclines or big curbs that are in your driveway. I think this trailer hitch receiver, it would be a great option. It's going to open many doors for you, especially if you've got bikes you want to take out riding, or like I mentioned before, if you're hauling a bunch of people and you've got more cargo to spare up room inside your vehicle, you might want a cargo carrier. Now, as far as the installation goes, it is very simple. I believe you could do this right on your driveway. It's not much. I think the hardest part is cutting that plastic underbody to fit back in where it needs to go. With that being said, if you don't want to try that out on your own, check out our dealer locator on etrailer.com. But if you do want to give it a try, stick around, I'll show you how. To begin our installation, we're going to go ahead and grab a screwdriver. You could grab a trim tool to do this too. We've got 3 push pins to get out and 3 10mm bolts. On the driver's side, start by removing our push pins, and there are 3 of these. And grab a 10mm and remove our 3 bolts. We've got one here. Another one here. And another one up under here. Now, we did actually find a 4th bolt, and the instructions say there's 3 bolts. So right here where this cutout is, up underneath the bumper here, there is another bolt located there. Now we can go ahead and remove this piece and go ahead and set it aside. Still on the driver's side, we do need to remove 3 plastic covers. We've got one up here towards the front and then 2 in the back area. You can just take a screwdriver and turn those a little bit, and then you can pop it straight down. You're going to want to do the same thing on the passenger side. Take one of our bolts and we're going to run it up in each hole just to make sure the threads are clean. Now you can use like a little wire brush that can go up in there, or even if you've got a tap the same size as our threads, you can go up and make sure the holes are clean and you're not getting anything caught up inside the threads. All we're doing here is just trying to clean those out if there is any burrs or dirt or debris in there. Grab a couple of our bolts, and you're gonna need an extra set of hands because this is quite heavy to help you get it up in there. I've got my buddy Jesse over here. And we're just gonna go ahead and put a couple of these in just to hold it up for now. This washer, it is a conical tooth washer. It's got little teeth on one side. Those teeth need to go ahead and face towards the hitch. We'll grab our bolt, put the washer on, and go ahead and get it started. And you're gonna wanna do the other one on this side, and then you're gonna repeat the process on the passenger side. Now we're gonna take a 19mm socket, and we're gonna go ahead and snug these down, and we will come back and torque all of them with a torque wrench. Take our torque wrench and torque these down to manufacturer specifications. If you don't have a torque wrench, you can get one here at eTrailer, or you can rent one from your local auto parts store. There is some cutting we need to do on our underbody panel that we did remove on the driver's side. So what I did there, since the instructions aren't for this particular body panel, I just went ahead and marked where I need to start, and then what I'm gonna do is just keep fitting this until we get enough cut out, and then I'll go ahead and measure it and let you know what those measurements are. All right, here are the measurements I was promised I was gonna give you. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and measure from the end here, right here, and we're gonna go over roughly 2 inches. I'd say go about 2 inches. And now I'm gonna measure from, you're gonna draw a line from that 2-inch mark just straight down. Now from that line you draw, you're gonna measure over to about 5 3/4 inches, and then take another line and go straight down. Now you'll have your all your lines, and what you're gonna do is go ahead and cut these first and then come across with your straight longer line. And that should give you plenty of room. If you go a little bit bigger, it's probably gonna be better. And just keep in mind, you do not wanna cut this piece off right here, because that is what's actually holding it on to the underbody. Here's a look at our underbody panel after we cut it and reinstalled it, and yours will look the exact same way. Now that you have that up and you got it all cut out, that does complete our installation of our eTrailer Class 3 trailer hitch receiver on our 2025 Toyota Sienna. I'm Bruce, thanks for watching.